everybody, welcome back, my friends. Here we are, month number 4 of my journey. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Daisy Daniel. I'm a certified teacher and life coach going on a personal journey to lose weight, get fitter, doing intermittent fasting, growing my hair out gray. Yeah, you could look at all those entertaining videos on YouTube, but I can't believe it's been 4 months since I've been doing intermittent fasting every single day except one day a week for 4 solid months. And I'm going to give you today the rundown. So stay tuned because I'm going to give you my long-term and short-term goals from here on out, how much weight I've lost so far, and you can see my prior videos as to how I've done that in more detail. But I will be sharing lots of information today. So make sure you share this with a friend. Hit subscribe so you always know when I upload a cool video to YouTube. So you reach your goals and do your exercise and your intermittent fasting too, and see that other people are doing it and it's not as hard as it looks. So over here, I've been following this chart. Today we're going to talk about my short and long-term goals, and then I'm also going to give you some coaching tips. So let's get started. We'll start with short-term. So I have lost quite a bit amount of weight, and I will let you know at the end what it is. I have 1.5 pounds left to go to reach my goal, okay? My goal of 113. So I have lost quite a bit amount of weight. So my short-term goal right now is to get into a pair of pants that I bought yesterday, which are a size 4. And let me tell you guys, I have not been a size 4 since my college days. If you've seen my videos, you will know and remember that I've been overweight since I was a child. It wasn't until I was 20 that I started running and losing weight for the first time and exercising and being more health conscious. Then of course I had a few babies, gained weight, lost weight, gained, went up and down, up and down, up and down with the stress of life and different things that happen. So I am a size 4 now, but I did buy a size 4 pants yesterday that were a little tighter around the waist, and I did that on purpose because I am going to hang those pants in my room as a visual to lose those last 1.5 pounds. The more weight you lose, the harder it is to lose as you get closer to your goal. It's like that with anything in life. But anything worth achieving is worth working hard for. So my short-term goal is to lose those last 1.5 pounds and get into those pants, which are very beautiful. They're a pair of black slacks. And I had to buy a whole new wardrobe, which is kind of exciting. I'm going to talk about that as my high, one of my highs. My long-term goal. Okay, so here we go. As you all know, I've been on this journey. I'm going to give myself 1.5 years, maybe a little longer, to grow out my gray hair. You can see those videos on YouTube, my journey doing that, and that's going to take a while. So I'm giving myself 1.5 years to 2 years to have like a whole body transformation. I just want a different look now that I'm middle-aged, I'm getting older. I just don't want to look like the same person I've always looked like. Of course, my face will stay the same. Hopefully my skin will get even better because I'm eating healthier and things like that. And I am taking pictures every month and tracking everything. I'm not showing you guys yet because I'm going to wait till the end to, I'll do a blog article about it and I'll show the pictures before and after and all that. You will be able to tell by the pictures that there has been a significant change. And by then, my hair will be grown out gray, and I will decide then whether or not I'm going to keep it gray or whether I'm going to dye it again. We'll see. It's just a fun journey. But guys, what I'm really trying to model for you is how to bring change in your life. Sometimes we think change is so hard, and it is hard. But all it takes is taking some baby steps and being consistent so that you see the change. You need to be consistent. And I have been consistent with the intermittent fasting for 4 solid months. What that means is for 4 solid months, 6 days a week, I do not eat outside of my eating window, which is 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. That's hard to do, folks, because there are times at night if I'm out with a friend and I want to eat something and they're having a dessert, it's not easy to do, but you have to stick with your plan. So what I'm modeling for you is how to bring about change in your life, and you must be consistent. You can't say, oh, well, you know, only today. And then, because that's just going to send you in a negative cycle. You're going to feel like a failure. So my long-term goal is to do some body sculpting by doing some light weightlifting. I'm not into the big bulky look. I like how I look, just leaner. I'm also not going to go below a size 4. I don't think I would look good smaller than a size 4. Size 4 is pushing it, actually. I'm okay, I like it, but I'm not going to go lower than that. So I will not weigh less than 113, which is a very safe weight for my height. So I'm happy with that weight. I am going to continue, like I said, to try to get leaner with weights. And I will keep you informed. I will show you everything I'm doing. Actually, one of the videos that I love, I'm going to show you today that I'm definitely going to buy. So what I'm doing is I'm reviewing DVD videos because I personally am not going to buy a prescription to Beachbody or one of those programs because, first of all, I'm not able to financially. Second of all, I don't need it for motivation. I know some people feel like if you're paying for something, you're going to be motivated to do it. Not really, okay? Because I've paid for Weight Watchers in the past on and off for years, and I wouldn't even go, and I would gain weight, as a matter of fact, instead of lose weight. So that's not a very effective philosophy for some people. At least for me, it wasn't. So what I would rather do is buy DVDs that I absolutely love and change it up every day and just use those. So I'm going to show you one that I really like, really like. All right, so I've told you my long-term goals, my short-term goals. Now, let's talk about my highs. My highs this month was that since I've had such a large amount of weight loss, it was significant. I went down 2 sizes from a size 8 to a size 4. When that happens, when you go down 2 sizes, you can't continue to wear the same clothes. So I've been wearing it because I wasn't able to get a new wardrobe. But recently, in the last couple of weeks, I have gone and have bought new clothes, which is super exciting. So guess what I'm going to do with the old clothes? I'm not going to put them in bags and put them up in my attic. No, because that is self-defeating. I've worked too hard on this treadmill with that yoga ball and those weights on there that you can't see to then store my bigger clothes in the attic thinking I'm going to wear them again, because that's just going to set me up for failure. I am going to donate my clothes to an abuse shelter. That's right, an abuse shelter. They are going to get all my nice clothes. And if I am to gain the weight all over again, which I don't perceive me doing that because I have a plan, then at that point, I will buy larger clothes. It's not the end of the world, people. But I think you set yourself up when you have a plan B that sets you up to go backwards instead of forwards. So that's never a good plan. Don't have a plan B to go backwards in life. If you have a plan B, that's fine, but it should propel you forward, not backwards. So all my clothes, I'm going to have a fun day one day soon, trying on all my clothes, putting the bigger pile over here, keeping the things that kind of still look okay over here, and then of course buying new clothes as I go along. And once I lose that last 1.5 pounds, and those pairs of pants that I bought, it's about 1 inch tight right here, and I don't like to wear tight clothes, then I will know I have reached my short-term goal. And then the long-term will be to just smooth out my muscles, make them stronger, and get leaner overall. Yeah. So that was my high. My low. My low this month was that when you do intermittent fasting, there are mornings when I wake up and I literally feel like throwing up. And I'll be fine, like I'll drink my black coffee and then I'll drink, my lemon water, and then I'll be fine doing stuff and having really good mental clarity. But then all of a sudden I get this feeling that I just need to throw up. And it's an awful feeling. I don't like throwing up. I don't like the feeling of throwing up. And what it is you're nauseous. You're fasting. Fasting is not pleasant, okay? So don't let anyone fool you into thinking that fasting is pleasant. It isn't. But it's not going to hurt you to fast a meal. It really isn't. So what I do is I go and I get a glass of water with lemon, with ice, and I just chug that down. That normally gets rid of it. If it doesn't, I'll drink a second glass of water with lemon, and then I'm good to go. But it's kind of a low feeling when, you know, in the morning you're trying to do stuff and you feel like throwing up. That just isn't fun. So I did want to mention that. For those of you, if you start intermittent fasting, you are going to feel like throwing up at times. That just comes with the package, okay? All right, my epiphany for the month. Guys, this is so cool. I've been on thyroid medicine for the past 2 years for a slow thyroid. And I asked my doctor last month if I could get off of it. She sent me for blood work. She says if the blood work, you know, I told her I've been doing intermittent fasting and I wanted to get off the meds. And sure enough, when she got the blood work back, she told me that I had reversed my thyroid issue, people, with intermittent fasting. That is amazing. So I'm no longer having to take a pill to help me with my thyroid. I could now just continue the fasting. It will work on other areas that need fixing in my body because my body's not using energy to burn up food for that period of time. It's a beautiful thing. It really is. Now, please don't go doing anything and cutting out medicine or doing anything like that without your doctor advising you to do that. I am not a doctor. I am just telling you what I did, what I asked my doctor for, and how it helped me. Intermittent fasting has helped me, and I did reverse my thyroid issue. That is amazing. I do want to mention also that this month I didn't lose as much as I have all these other months 1, 2, and 3. This month was slower. So you know what I did? I looked at my handy dandy calendar, which is full of personal notes right there. I track here how many minutes a day I exercise, how many sodas I drink, if I only have one cheat day, if I have something that's considered junk food or sweets or things like that, I write it down. And guys, now I know why I didn't lose as much this month. It's not only that I'm getting closer to my goal. I had soda 9 days out of 31 days. That's more than one cheat day a week like I'm supposed to be doing. I also had dessert like 7 days. I was in party mode. I was in celebration mode because I resigned from being a teacher and other things I was celebrating. And so you guys, if you keep track of it, then the evidence is there. You can look back and say, oh yeah, oh man, I had ice cream every day that week. Well, no wonder. Also, count how many times you eat out. Eating out the food has extra calories, extra fat, extra everything to make it taste good. Keep track of how often you eat out. I didn't track that, but I'm sure if I were to track that, I'd blow my own mind. And that is why you're not seeing much of a weight loss. So that was definitely an epiphany. Here's a quote that I got from somewhere, and I don't know where I got it. I was seeing something. It might have been a YouTube video. It might have been one of my exercise videos. I can't tell you where I saw it, but I wrote it down, and I didn't write down the credits, so I apologize for that. But it said that crash diets will make your cellulite look worse. I haven't had time to research that, but hey, if that's true, then it's good to know that crash diets isn't going to help you. They're not going to help you. So look up what crash diets are. I'm sure those are diets that are just quick and easy. Nothing worth having in life is quick and easy, folks. Things that are worth having take time. All right, so if you have cellulite, you don't like the look of cellulite, and you're going on crash diets, maybe that's why. So something you could look into if you choose. All right, now I'm going to talk about the DVD that I did this month. I saw this video and I wanted to check it out. It's called Express Workout for the Belly, Butt, and Thighs. And I did this, and let me tell you that the next morning, I felt it in places I've never felt before, ever. What I like about this one is that not only is the music beautiful, the teacher is like super, super, super fit. So that's inspirational in and of itself. I like that each part of the body they're working is broken up into 10 minutes segments. So I could just, if one day I just want to work on the belly, I could just watch it for 10 minutes and do it. Well, watch it. Yeah, not do it, just watch it. That would be cool. But no, they are hard exercises, and they're not hard as far as technique. but you feel it. Boy, do you feel it. If you do this DVD every other day, there is no doubt that you will sculpt your belly, butt, and thighs. Okay, and I've already seen sculpting on my body. It's pretty cool. It's fun to watch, and it's also rewarding when you work hard and you see results. It's nothing more frustrating than working hard and not seeing any results. So guys, check this one out. See if you like it. I love it. I will have a link down in the description for you to click if you'd like to purchase one. I am definitely going to buy this one because, like I said, I'm not going to subscribe to exercise programs. I am going to develop my own private library of DVDs that I love, that I'm going to use when I get the inkling to use a particular one. And I'm going to be doing more of these type of floor exercises. They're not fun, they're not enjoyable, but guess what? Nothing worth having is always fun and enjoyable. So this one's definitely going into my library. All right, the change for the month that I'm going to do. The change I was going to do last month, which I did do, was up my floor exercises to 20 minutes and then doing 40 minutes on the treadmill, which I've been doing. I also go biking once in a while. I love that. And on those days, I don't do the floor exercises. I just go for a long bike ride. But I do exercise 4 to 5 times a week, and I have been faithful to that commitment to myself. Always be faithful to yourself, guys. If you say you're going to do something, start learning to trust yourself and to deliver for yourself, not for anybody else, for you. The change I want to do this month is this. I learned something interesting. I learned that when you do very intense exercises, the type that you are like totally out of breath and you're just working your body to an extreme, your body releases cortisol. All right, cortisol increases your stress level and your anxiety, okay? You don't want that. You have to have a fine balance. And what I've been reading about is that the HIIT exercises, HIIT, which are short intervals of higher intensity type exercises, will not raise your cortisol as much as doing all these really strenuous, continuous, like marathon type things that your body was not really designed to do. Now I know why. When I ran my 2 half marathons, I didn't lose not a pound, people, not a pound. And when I asked my doctor about it, she said, well, your body is preserving the fat because this thinks you're under some kind of stress, which I was putting it under a very large amount of stress. I don't regret doing the 2 half marathons I did. I learned a lot of great lessons I learned through it. But if you are the type of person that is addicted to exercise and you are putting your body through this regimen that is really unnatural, then your cortisol levels are through the roof and you're going to be an anxious person, stressed person. Exercise is supposed to do the opposite. It's supposed to relieve stress, not produce cortisol. So, there is such a thing as too much exercise and too much intense exercise. So I'm being very careful to not do that. The change for this month is I am going to check out some HIIT exercises on YouTube, and I will let you know which ones I like, and I'm going to do them, and I'm going to see if I notice a difference with my just stress level. And also, I do want to include some of those harder exercises. But I'm finding that fine balance. So that is the change I'm going to bring. All right, guys, that's all I have for you today. Please check out my other videos on YouTube on growing out my gray hair. I have a couple of playlists that are coming soon. I'm going to have a playlist on abuse awareness. I'm also going to have a playlist on life coaching. Just some life coaching tips. More advice for you. Oh, and I'm also going to have a bedtime story playlist. You're not going to want to miss that one. I have a lot of fun things in the works for you to help you as I help myself. I am modeling this for you guys. Please do me a favor. If you like the content that I'm sharing with you, share it with a friend. You never know who it's going to help. And like I said, these coaching tips are transferable to anything you want to change in your life. I talked about short-term and long-term goals. There's nothing better that you could do than to create a vision board for yourself. And for those of you that don't know what a vision board is, please head over to my website. I will have a link for it in the description. I am doing vision board workshops starting the middle of November every Saturday from 5:45 to 7:45 at Hobby Lobby in Royal Palm Beach. Please come, support me by coming, and also change your life. My vision board, which I will do a video on that one day, totally helped me and helped my trajectory in my life. So having something visual, short-term goals, long-term goals on that vision board is key, guys, to bringing change to your life. So check those things out. I love you, and visit me again. I will be here next month, month number 5. All right, guys, bye.